And welcome back to another installment of Asagao Academy Normals Club, the Satchbag route. I'm your host, Sensei Pong. And last time we were accused, May and I, for stealing the normal boots, the golden normal boots. The creepy, cult idol that the normal boots guys worship and may sacrifice small animals to. We haven't figured that one out, but I'm not sure at this point. I'd be surprised. Just saying. Real creep factor there. Maybe some red flags are going off at this point, but we'll have to see. So anywho, May and I got into an argument, kind of slightly accusing each other, and the feelings were hurt because we didn't trust each other and didn't believe each other that we wouldn't do that. So anywho, let's carry on and see what goes down. Satch came by. He also thinks we didn't do it, and he's going to try to figure out who took the boots. Mai stopped sorting her stuff again, seemingly struck.
Really?
Really? There's no need for him to do that. Why would he go so far for us? Satch is such a good person. He really is. He wants us to lay low while he looks for evidence. That's fine. I don't feel like parading around right now anyways. Suddenly darker. As the sun faded slowly from view, the stillness in our room began to irk me. I didn't want to leave the room, not after what happened today, but inside our dorm, it was insulated, stuffy. Even though time clearly passed, I was caught in a standstill. ... Satch was trying to save us. There wasn't any reason for him to do such a thing. We went to the flower festival together, sure, but what happened there was nowhere near justification for him to stick his neck out for us. He'd known us, what, a month? And he was fighting against his friends he had for who knows how long. Who knows how long? I didn't even know that about him, did I? Yet, now that I thought about it, he saved my neck with another overdue book, too. Alright, I'm done. I just kind of rolled with it and just kept on going. He put his job on the line and never told me. Probably wouldn't ever have to let me know, either. He took so much for other people and hardly ever talked about it. Why? Just because he thought it was right? And here I was, sitting in my room like a fearful child, cuddling a rabbit. I didn't think he was wrong the way we should. I didn't think he was wrong that we should lay low. It looked really suspicious for me to be meddling around now, but I couldn't just sit here and do nothing. Some library books have gone missing. Oh, that's it. I could help him find the library books. Working at the library was what helped him pay to go to Asagao, after all. It'd be really bad if he got into trouble or even got fired. Granted, it wasn't his fault. It was probably the librarian's, but she was the one with the power. And he wouldn't have the time to find them if he was trying to clear my name. Of course, he'd never let me do it if he knew that I was helping him, so I just wouldn't mention it, knowing that there was still something I could do to help someone who was, himself, so helpful, made me feel tons better. Hey, do you want to work on the geography homework together? I'm never good at remembering where the Mushroom Kingdom is. The Mushroom Kingdom, for anybody that doesn't know, is actually in Latin America, on the border of Nicaragua. I can never pronounce it. I don't know why I chose that country to try to say. I can never pronounce the name correctly. Nicaragua, on the border of Honduras. There you go. That's where the Mushroom Kingdom is. You can Google map that. The sensei never lies. Mai snapped out of her stupor with a jolt. Huh? Oh, sure. With a renewed sense of purpose, May and I got back to work. Things wouldn't stay like this for long. It was just a matter of time before it blew over. Mai and I faced each other in the stairwell, hearts pumping fast. Are you ready? What am I ready for? I took a deep breath. There was nothing for it. We'd have to face them eventually. Might as well be now. Yeah, let's do this. Crap. This is like that, like a Thelma and Louise moment where they drive off the cliff together and die. Together we stepped into the hallway immediately ahead of us. Jared and Papago were grouped around the locker, whispering at each other with dark looks. Hey guys! Even from across the hall, I did get the updated version. That's robot. Take two. Hey guys! Even from across the hall, the looks on their faces were priceless. We approached them. So far, so good. They hadn't run. How are you guys doing this fine day? Sparkles. Swell. We're swell. I winced. My voice was so high-pitched, even I was hurting from it. Swell. My elbowed Jared in the side with a casual chuckle. Hehehe. Ready for that quiz? I'm not in your grade. Right. I meant Papaga. I was talking to him. So are you? PBG glanced around him in desperation, finally locking eyes with Jared in a plea for help. Oops, I have to go now. I was supposed to meet a person at my locker for some ladies. Ladies? Papaga grabbed Jared's arm, clinging for dear life. Bye. Jared ripped his arm away and dashed up the stairs. Oh. ... Damn. No wonder he was so popular. He could probably medal in a track with legs like those. Turning to face Papaga, I smiled brightly. Papaga was always friendly. He always considered others' feelings. He would probably be okay with us. Well, ready for class? PPG glanced from the books in his hands to his locker. Yeah, I forgot that I also needed... He walked away.
I can't believe this.
They just left? What the heck was that? ... It was a little much to assume things would just go to normal right away. It's not that things should go normal, but couldn't there have been a little decency? They're acting like they've been glittering vampires or something. Sparkle. If anybody's a vampire, it's Jared. He's assuming that we're following Twilight lore, not like real vampire lore, but Twilight vampire lore, where they all sparkle because they're made of diamonds. If you pet the guy from Twilight's face, I think his name was Edward. If you pet Edward's face with your fingers, since his face is all sparkly and made of diamonds, will you get a cut? Or can you scratch glass with his face? So sparkly and sharp. I'm done. I wanted to console her, say something encouraging, but my mind was completely blank. Instead of thoughts, a feeling pounded its way through my skull and down into my heart. Betrayal. I thought we were friends. This sucks. I was so close to Jared, closer than I've ever been before. Now he's further away than ever. It's not even because I freaked him out. I thought he would have... ... Come on, let's just go to class. Maybe if we keep our heads down, lunch could be better. Class that morning wasn't fun. When I first entered the room, I nodded at them, trying to declare my friendship in some way. Papaga and John wouldn't even look at me. Their backs remained fully turned the entire class. But one person did look our way. Boy, did he look. Each time his gaze strayed to our side of the room, it was filled with venom. Now I say, I don't trust you. There's a look about you, a nice pinkish look on your head. Ultimately, neither I or May could handle it. We kept our heads low and did our work. I had no idea what was Shane's deal. He was acting like we murdered a batch of baby seals and told him digestives were nasty. There was nothing we could do but wait for the time to pass. Actually, thinking about killing baby seals, the digestive tracts aren't that gross. It's just like butchering any other animal. There was nothing we could do but wait for the time to pass. When the bell for lunch finally rang, we hung back a bit and tried to decide what to do.
Well...
It's not as if we can't avoid the entire cafeteria. I didn't bring my lunch today. More importantly, I don't want to run away.
What the hell?
This whole thing is stupid. We've done nothing wrong. There's no real reason why we're being treated like murderers or people who use ad block. Amen to that. I watch every single ad. Well, not every single ad. Maybe I watch like 90% of all the ads, at least of the channels I actually care about. And am I really paying attention to the ad? No, I let the ads run. I might even click on it. Look, we just go to lunch, we'll pretend everything is normal, and if that doesn't work, we'll change our boots. If that doesn't work out, then, well, we'll see what then. That was how MAI and I ended up standing in the middle of the cafeteria, our trays piled with spaghetti and cheesecake. Spaghetti cheesecake. There were seats open at the normal boots table. They hadn't bothered to block them off. As we started doubtably in their direction, Satch looked up. He smiled at us. It was like hearing music for the first time. In that moment, I realized we hadn't seen a friendly look all day. I began, just a little, to hope. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe they won't mind. Let's give it a go, shall we? We headed for the table. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Trip and fall. They weren't moving. We were almost at the table. It looked like... But then the bodies shifted, books and feet came out of nowhere, and suddenly there weren't any free seats. Oh. We stared at them, unable to believe our eyes. They looked away sheepishly. It almost seemed premeditated. I couldn't tell whether they chose to do it this way or to hurt our feelings, or if they just hadn't realized we were still trying to make things right.
Oh.
Sorry, Hannah. May, it's just we've got a lot of things, a lot to think about right now. Official club business, you know. Privacy would be nice. Of course. I turned, about to walk away, then I thought better of it. If things were going to go on like this, maybe it was better if we did just get it over with in one blow. Why keep trying if they weren't going to give us a chance? Does this mean we won't be able to sit with you guys anymore? A look of alarm passed across Satch's face. He opened his mouth to protest, but I think it'd be best if we had some time to figure things out. I hung my head. I didn't want to look at them anymore. MAI and I turned from the table, and as we walked away, the looks on our faces made plain what happened to the rest of the students. Hushed whispers rippled through the cafeteria. They got kicked out. Did something happen? I knew it wouldn't last. Oh my gosh, Mimi. Of course. As we continued across the cafeteria, something clattered to the right of us. A spoon was on the table. Having fallen out of Luke's mouth, Ian grimaced and looked away. Even the hidden block I can't say that. Even the hidden block club was aghast. Even they didn't want to have anything to do with us. Oh. I frantically searched their faces, looking for some sign of warmth, but a hand clamped around my shoulder, jolting me out of my thoughts. You call yourselves friends? MAI was yelling. She turned around and was all out yelling at the Normal Boots Club. The men in the Normal Boots stared at their food. I can't believe you, any of you. I thought you were better than this. She looked directly at Jared. Her hand tightened on my arm. So much that it hurt.
I can't believe this.
I thought you were all better than this. If this is how you treat your friends, we don't want to be any part of it. Tears rolled down my face, horrified. I reached out to wipe them and nearly dropped my tray on the floor. I didn't want to be there anymore. Come on, Hannah. She jerked me away from the tables, away from the whispering herds of students, away from our so-called friends. Just before we left the cafeteria, Mai faltered. I really thought you were better than that. And we left. Oh. Without even realizing it, we arrived at the classroom. Neither of us actively chose it. But it was completely empty. It would do. That, I think, this is actually a pretty decent point to cut off, because some pretty dramatic things have happened, and it seems like everyone has turned against, keep wanting to say Bunny and Claude, May and I. So, and now we're eating our lunch by ourselves in the classroom. So, wait until next time to see how this blows over, if anybody's going to come to our rescue. If they do, I have a decent idea of who it might be. I'm not sure. You can theorize all you want, or not recommending it, but maybe you've seen someone play the Satchbag route already, or you're just like, I want to know what happens, so you can click on somebody else's channel and see if they've uploaded a video that goes beyond this point with Satchbag's route. I don't know. Anywho. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, by the way, this is actually funny. So I was listening to the Stuck Together podcast with Jimmy Wetzel, Carl Woolstock, and Rated S Games, and Jimmy wasn't there. Jimmy was at PAX. Todd was interviewing Kara for Asagao Academy, and she had stated that this route is actually the original storyline to the game, where this was actually going to be the only route, and it would actually branch off at the tail end of it, similar to like a traditional dating sim, where instead you'd be going, or something, I forget exactly what she said, but something along those routes where it's just like, there's only one route, and it was actually, good ending, bad ending, blah blah blah, and really it was a Satchbag. And then they changed it to be specifically the Satchbag route. So, just interesting things if you're interested in that if you're curious about that. Back in the days when they originally planned this to be an actual, traditional dating sim, not more of a visual novel dating sim. So, I like the choice that they went with the more, narrative approach, because, if they didn't do that, you wouldn't have 9 different, vastly, greatly different stories going on. So that's pretty cool. That'll probably get mentioned in my review if I ever review this game. But despite, regardless of how high I rate this game, 9, 9.5, 8, I don't know. I haven't really decided. I need to play the entire thing. I'm still going to be knocking off a point from Melon Pond. Just let y'all know that. Be like, this is the... I'm still stuck on that. Melon Pond is delicious. Delicious. If they like takoyaki, how can they not like the melon pond? Seriously. Inconsistency. Such a punk sending out. Like and subscribe.